I used to teach school. I was a health and phys ed teacher. And I wanted a new place to start without, well, there's no one there who has any expectations of me. I knew no one in New York except my brother. And I came to New York and visited him, and he introduced me to his friends, who all took me in. And I went home and put everything in the trunk of my car and moved to New York. Just came. So, of course, when I came, I didn't have a job. But I used to cut my family's hair. I mean, I never went to school for it or anything. So, when I came here, I met this man who was a community activist. And Paramount was doing a movie on his life. And he had been a gang kid in the 50s. So to show his early life, he took gang kids from the streets of New York and put them in the roles. They weren't actors. They were just street kids like he had been. And the style then was to wear, for black people, was to wear big afros. So the kids couldn't have that in the movie because that looked like the 70s and not the 50s they were portraying. So I got the job of cutting their hair down and making them look like the 50s. It's very expensive to live in New York. And the added benefit of living in an artist community is wonderful. It doesn't mean you can make all the noise you want all night long if you're a musician, but it does, there is, I think, a certain appreciation that comes with living here. At least for myself, I'm not judgmental about what people are doing. If it's too late and it's too much noise, I might tap on the wall and say, okay, that's enough. But, and it's, to be in the West Village here, it's very, very, very expensive neighborhood. And I would never be able to live here were it not for living in this artist community. I am not trained as a musician. I just love music, and I took a chance. And I tried, and I've been pretty fortunate. So yes, I make these. I've been to a number of countries, probably 10 or 11, because of being able to play and having gigs there. I played for 4 presidents, including President Barack Obama. But I did. I got to play for Jean-Bertrand Aristide when he was in exile here from Haiti. I played for Ellen Johnson Sirleaf from Liberia. I was invited, my company, Women of the Calabash, was invited to Burkina Faso by the president. And we didn't have to do anything. He saw us perform here in New York. And he decided, he said, that he wanted the women of his country. He was surprised to see African American women playing African music. So he said he wanted the women in his country to see that. And so he hosted us for 2 weeks. We were there for the second anniversary of the revolution. We did shows, we had shows done for us. We went to 3 different cities. It was incredible. I just decided to teach from the stage. So whatever instrument we're playing, I'm always explaining what it is and what, if it has a traditional use, how it was traditionally used, and how it's used now. So, it's not a class, but the next time you see Mbira, you will know more than you knew last time, because, it's like that. So I think, and also people, I find, always enjoy learning and are more successful with it if they're having a good time. The Shona people have played Mbira for well over 1,000 years. And it is one of the ways that they use, the principal way they use to communicate with their ancestors. And it's usually played in a large calabash resonator, which was sort of, 1,000 years ago, one of the first amplifiers. I don't know where the interest came from. I'm just really glad. Just really glad. I love it. And I'm really appreciating the fact that up till now, I've been able to live during, it's harder though now, because the schools have gotten their funding cut for arts education. And that's where a lot of my work was. All right. Yeah, this is my favorite.
Fantastic. I love musicians.